Hey Bulldog fans, Happy New Year. Robbie Falk here on YouTube. Appreciate everything that you guys have done for me this year as far as supporting this YouTube channel, supporting social media, supporting the website and Thunder and Lightning. Everything you guys have done for myself and my coworkers this year, I cannot thank you enough. So I'm here for one last video in 2023. This isn't technically a Talking Dogs. It's more of an announcement for myself personally and for where I'm going this year. As of right now, I am moving on from 247 Sports. And I announced that on Friday evening, I guess it was. The Mississippi State women's basketball game against Mississippi Valley State was my final game to cover for 247 Sports. I've been at 247 for the last 9.5 years. We're coming up on 10 years that I've been at 247 Sports, and it was an incredible run. I started off with Paul Jones in 2014, and Paul was so kind to me when I first got into the business in 2013 working for Rivals.com. Paul was one of those guys that no matter the fact that we were competing against each other, he was very helpful, shared information with me. We traded some notes on a lot of things. He gave me a lot of advice. I was just starting off as a young sports writer. I was finishing up college at Mississippi State. I had just gotten married. I needed a job, and Rivals.com opened up. I had no idea how to run a website, much less do it by myself. So covering a team on a daily basis, covering recruiting, all of that stuff was brand new to me. I knew how to write. I'd worked in media relations at Mississippi State, but this was a totally different avenue for me. And Paul was someone that helped me more than anybody in the business. And, the opportunity presented itself in 2014 to join Paul. Paul had been working on getting me on board with him for quite some time. 247 had a little bit of money in the bank to give me monthly. And it was kind of rough for me for a couple of years, but eventually we got the site to where it was a sustainable situation for us. We had hit a goal for ourselves, some subscribers, and we were growing exponentially over time thanks to a lot of hard work by Paul building that website pretty much from the ground up, starting in 2012. And so, Paul and I built that site up to be, a top 20 site on the network, which was a, really big deal for us. And in 2017, I believe it was, we merged with Gene's Page from Scout.com. They came over. We became the largest website covering Mississippi State sports and Mississippi State history. We built that up. I think we picked up well over 2,000 subscribers over the last 4 or 5 years. And it's been a heck of a ride. We've had basically no competition when it comes to Mississippi State sports coverage as far as breaking news, recruiting. Nobody has covered that stuff like we have over at 247 the last 4 or 5 years. And I'm incredibly proud of what we did there with the guys from Scout, Steve Robertson, David Murray, Mike Nemeth. Can't say enough about the job that they've done, and I've really enjoyed last few years. We've had obviously some ups and downs, a lot of stuff that was tough for both sides to kind of come to agreement on, but at the bottom line was Mississippi State fans got the best coverage I think ever as far as recruiting and team news is concerned over the last few years. And so I can't say enough good things about 247 Sports, and I leave on really good terms with those guys there, and also with Steve, David Murray, Mike Nemeth, and of course the two new guys over there, Rion Young and Justin Frommer. They're going to do a great job there. Having said that, it's time for me to move on and get another challenge. This has been something that has been in the workings, I guess, for the last year. I was approached over a year ago about this opportunity, and this has been planned for quite some time, but we went about our business. I've worked out my contract with 247. I feel like I handled that stuff well, did my job, And, we leave on really good terms. Like I said, I sat down with Steve Robertson and we discussed, my next move. And, Steve and I really left on good terms. We're going to continue to, I think, work well together. Of course, we are now moving into a different kind of mode here from being co-workers. But I think that, we've all had a really good experience and we're ready for something new. So what's next? Well, I don't think it's really a surprise to just about anybody where my next destination is going to be. But I'm excited about it. There's nobody in the country that I feel like I would rather work for than the man that runs this company. And I think that what myself and my next coworker are going to do is build another site that Mississippi State fans come to love. And that's a message board community like no other in Mississippi State, filled with rabid Mississippi State fans that can come there and speak their mind and say what they want to say. And we're going to agree or we're going to disagree, and we're going to move on from it. It's a place that, I feel like is going to be a great avenue for Mississippi State fans to come talk about the team that they love. And I think you're going to get the best recruiting news in the business. I think you're going to get some great analysis. We're going to give you our best effort, and I'm really excited about it. So, with that said, I'm going to On3. And I cannot wait for what's ahead for myself and for Paul Jones and for our intern, Tanner Marlowe, who I hope eventually can become a full-time employee with us. I think we're building something special over there at On3. We have a message board community, like I said, that I think is unrivaled. And I believe that I'm working with the absolute best in the business when it comes to recruiting news, and that's Paul Jones. I'm thrilled to be back with Paul. We've worked together for almost 10 years now. Like I said, for the last few months, it's been tough. That's been a guy that I've been talking to on a daily basis for nearly 10 years. He's been a big part of my life. I'm excited to be back with him. And I'm excited to be back with a lot of members that, have been a part of the community that we built at 247. And I think that you're going to get the best coverage and the best effort that you've gotten on a Mississippi State beat when you're over there at On3. So if you're watching this video, I'm just telling you right now, you're going to want to jump on board. You're going to want to be a part of this because we're going to have a special website. And not only are we going to have a special website, we're going to have a special network. I believe in Shannon Terry more than any single person that has ever run a network or a website in this industry. I think Shannon Terry is an absolute genius. I think he is a guy that knows the pulse of fan bases around the country. He understands that the heartbeat of these networks are the insiders. And that's why you've seen this community continue to grow across the network, whether it be Georgia, Alabama, Florida State, Oklahoma. The blue blood schools are all right here at On3. The best sites on the beat are right here. And I feel like we have the best one coming to you here on Maroon and White Daily. This has been a long time coming. This has been over a year in the making. Paula and I have been, really talking behind the scenes about our plans for this and how we can make this special. And I want you guys to come join us. I really believe that we can make this a place that fans will really enjoy coming to on a daily basis and several times throughout the day. It's going to be something that you're not going to be able to put your phone down. So come join us. We got a good deal going for you right now. And it's worth every penny, I promise you. So I'm looking forward to it, guys. Cannot wait for what's to come. And I feel like this is just the start. I think Mississippi State athletics are starting to gain steam again, right on time for Maroon and White Daily. So come check us out, and hope you guys have a happy new year. Let's go.